Ever since You're Losing Me got put on Spotify, I've been listening to it nonstop. And honestly, it's been making me listen to like Midnights as an album more. Like, I don't know, I kind of went through a period there where I stopped listening to Midnights as much. I think just because like the re-releases and stuff were coming out. But now that I'm listening to You're Losing Me on repeat because it's probably one of the best songs I've ever heard, it's been making me listen to other Midnight songs and remember how great of an album that is. It's like we always have, I feel, that recency bias where we're like, since it's the newest one, we can't, you know, talk about how good it is, but Midnights is really, really good. Anyway, I'm now parked I'm parked on a random street, but I'm gonna go do Runyon, the most basic LA girl hike that there is. So I thought I'd bring you guys along today for my little journey. I realized on the way here that unfortunately I did forget my Nutri-Grain bar that I usually bring to eat at some point on the hike. So that's unfortunate, but I think after this I'm gonna go grocery shopping and I'll just like get a snack or something there. Anyway, people are watching me talk to myself in my car, so let's go. But I really enjoy doing it. I try to do it as often as I can just because, number one, it's really easily accessible and like not that far from my place, like 20 minutes from my place. And then number two, I feel safe coming here alone because it's such a popular trail and it's so open that like I don't feel like I'm gonna get psycho murdered as, you know, the young teenage 20-something girl that I am. But don't worry, I always have my pepper spray with me. And also I like Runyon because it's not that difficult. Like, well, it's like not too strenuous. And there's a lot of points that you can stop before the top if you don't want to do like the full thing. It has really good views. Oh my goodness. Drastically different temperature than the last time I did this. I did Runyon last week and I was able to make it to the top. It was like windy. It was so nice. This time, it was so hot. And there was like something going on. There was this helicopter, this LAPD helicopter was like circling up at the top. So that was kind of bizarre. Anyway, now I'm going to go to the grocery store. They didn't really have that many good lunch selections, I'll be honest. I didn't want anything hot. I wanted something cold. So I ended up just getting this thing of watermelon. I'm nervous because I feel like watermelon's either really amazing or can be mushy and gross. So fingers crossed it's good. And then I also just got some donuts. They had Krispy Kreme donuts there. So I thought, why not? Because I'm sure the watermelon won't like fill me up. I was hoping there'd be a fork in my car, but I don't think that there is, unfortunately. Anyway, I'm going to take this food with me to a park I recently discovered the other day, so I can eat it there. And there's a car pulling up next to me. Okay, bye, I'll see you there. Sorry, okay. I just drove to the park. I hate when people pull up next to me, like right when I'm starting to talk to you guys. But anyway, I packed a bag for the occasion. So I brought my journal. So let's go. I've been searching for a park like that is like this in LA like ever since I got here. I just wanted somewhere that's good access with good parking and that's not super crowded where I could just go sit and like read or journal or eat a snack or whatever. Because there's just not that many parks in LA. Like there's especially parks that you don't have to like pay to use. So I stumbled upon this the other day and it's literally perfect. I don't even want to tell you guys the name because I don't want to blow this spot up. I just can't even describe how lovely that park is. Like, It's so quiet and peaceful. So this is gonna be my new spot. I've decided it's my new spot. Now, rest of the plan for the day. So I impulsively bought a discounted movie ticket for tonight. So I'm gonna go see the movie The Holdovers later tonight. But for the rest of the day, we're gonna head back to the apartment, do some chores, get on good old Indeed.com, do some job searching. So yeah, but now I gotta go drive. On a normal day, like most days of my unemployed existence, I tend to rot in this apartment, like pretty hardcore. I'll sleep in. A lot of the days dedicated to computer time, looking for jobs, looking for auditions, blah, 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 blah. But I think it's important to make myself get out of the house to do things like go to Runyon, go to a park, whatever. Even though like this morning I was like, oh, I don't want to do this, I'm so tired, blah, blah, blah. But in the long run, it makes you feel so much better. Like I feel like I've already done so much with my day, I feel so productive, and I just feel better mental health wise. But listen, don't think I'm doing this every day, because I'm certainly not. I guess I might as well do the dishes while I'm here. I think I said this earlier, but I bought a ticket to go to the movies tonight. But the movie's at 8:30, so have lots of time. That's like, I feel like the perfect time to go see a movie, because it still gives me time to have dinner here, but then like it's late enough like that it'll be dark out and I can bring my movie snack. I already have a movie snack. Pretzel M&Ms. This is my favorite movie snack due to the combination of sweet and salty. But before all that, I need to be responsible and start job hunting. Famously, I am still unemployed, unfortunately. I apply to jobs every single day. It's just really tough to get a job right now, which is unfortunate because I really need the money. I'm additionally constantly on casting sites, submitting myself for auditions and stuff for acting. I actually do have a job, but it's just like, you know, background type stuff for this like little indie short film. So nothing too exciting. However, I am being paid 100 entire dollars, which will be my first time having any sort of income since September. So that's always helpful. Found an audition that requires a leather jacket, so I had to pull out this baby. And I'm setting up a self-tape area. I'm pretty excited for the movie tonight because I've been on a holiday movie kick because 'tis the season, am I right? I watched The Holiday with Jack Black, Cameron Diaz, so on and so forth. Jude Law. Jude Law in that movie. That's a discussion for another time. And that movie is so good. Like so good. But then I also watched the movie Last Christmas with Henry Golding and Emilia Clarke. And in my opinion, that movie was not good. It was pretty boring and pretty depressing. So I wouldn't recommend. I also watched all of Dash and Lily. I know I'm like late to the party because I feel like everybody and their mother has watched Dash and Lily on Netflix. But I finally watched it this year. And I have to say, like, I was pretty thoroughly entertained with it up until like the last episode. It kind of just lost that sort of je ne sais quoi. The last movie that I saw in theaters was the new Hunger Games prequel. Reading the book from President Snow's point of view and then seeing him played by Tom Blythe, much different experiences. And I had to catch myself multiple times, and I'm like, why am I giggling, kicking my feet for President Snow? Like, that's gross, that's gross. But it's not my fault. Like, they knew what they were doing. I mean, I don't condone his actions. I don't like him. But he is attractive. I've been thinking it would be really fun to take a solo day trip to Ventura, because it's only like an hour, like 45 minutes to an hour from here. And I grew up going to Ventura all the time because that's where my grandma and my aunt lived. And I haven't been there in so long. And I don't know, it just sounds like it could be a fun little day trip. So let me know if that's something you guys would want to see, because I'd obviously take you along. The movie theater that is closest to where I live right now is the Grove, so that's where I'm gonna be going. It is like just the prettiest like outdoor mall sort of situation. I gotta be honest, that got me. That movie got me. I was tearing up a bit. I was. I wanted to talk about the movie that I just saw, and it felt only appropriate to do it next to my little Christmas tree here. The Holdovers was so good. It was so beautiful. It was like shot on film, I'm pretty sure. Basically the entire movie seems like a movie that would have come out in the 70s. It takes place in the 70s. But then aside from that, the story itself is also just like so beautiful and heartwarming. If you love like a found family trope, you'll like this movie. Like perfectly captured the melancholy, loneliness, sadness feelings that tend to come around at Christmas, at least for some people. But then it also, you know, has the heartwarming, funny parts of it as well that like keep it balanced in the film. And it's just, oh, it was so good. I cried a couple times. But also like my theater was packed, right? And I went by myself, but something about it was like, it like almost like made me cry just sitting in the theater. I was by myself, but I was with a bunch of people watching this movie, and everyone was laughing together at the same parts. The movie and in real life, it was like we're alone, but we're alone together. And if you see the movie, you'll understand what I mean by that, where it's like, just because I'm here in LA by myself for the majority of December doesn't mean that like that has to be sad, because I'm sure there's a lot of people in the city that are also alone, and we can just all be alone together. Not to get all deep on you or anything. Anyway, all this to say, I think you should go see the movie. It was very, very good, and I really enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna end the vlog here because I wanna go to bed. But if you liked this video, please leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, and yeah, I will try and put some more vlogs out soon. As Taylor Swift once said, "'Tis the damn season."